Hello, YouTube. Today I'll combine two of the subjects that I really like: mushrooms and foods and dishes of the Russian and East European people. You see, about 500 species of edible mushrooms grow in Russian forests every year, most of which are considered dangerous to health in other countries. Artificially cultivated mushrooms are usually used in countries outside of Russia, like in the West, for food purposes, while naturally growing mushrooms are popular with Russians and other East Slavic peoples. In addition to the widely used chanterelles, lisichki in Russian, porcini mushrooms, truffles, and champignons, the baskets of Russian mushroom pickers include Boletus genera, various mushrooms. I don't want to go in 12 different names, which are almost impossible to find similar in other languages. And even Far Eastern mushrooms, which taste like seafood. So that's what they collect in Russia, and this is a very popular pastime. In any restaurant of Russian national cuisine, the menu will definitely include salted milk mushrooms, maslята, and saffron milk caps, which have been exported to various European countries as a delicacy since the 17th century. The great love of Germans and Hungarians for this dish is evidenced by the fact that the name of the saffron milk cap, rizhik, in this language it sounds the same as in Russian. Unfavorable climatic and natural conditions in Russia have limited the range of plant foods, so the abundance of wild mushrooms and berries have become a valuable culinary resource. During numerous church fasts, mushrooms rich in vitamins and minerals were an excellent alternative to meat, since they contain a storehouse of easily digestible protein. Mushrooms, nicknamed the meat of the poor in the West, were originally called lips in Russia, and the process of collecting them was called nothing else than breaking lips. Previously, entire village went out to do this laborious work. The surplus crops were sold at fairs, the most famous of which was held in the town of Sudislavl in the Kostroma province, and the main part was harvested for the winter. That I remember well, and I mean in Ukraine too, we collected and would dry out mushrooms, so we had things to eat in the winter. Same was with some other foods that were prepared. Russian housewives knew a lot about frying, cooking, drying, salting, and marinating mushrooms, and were able to cook all kinds of stews, soups, and pies from them, which occupied a place of honor not only on the everyday, but also on the royal festive table. I mean, Belarus the same, and Ukraine, and I attest to that because my mother made a number of mushroom dishes many, many decades ago. Well, the most cultivated mushrooms in the world are considered to contain 20 important amino acids for humans. Champignons in various forms included in many dishes. They're probably competed with noble truffles, fleshy porcini mushrooms, as well as bright chanterelles, which are purchased in large quantities on the territory of Russia. In Italy, anyone wishing to go on this silent hunt, collect mushrooms, must necessarily obtain a special license, indicating that the person is familiar with the basics of mushroom science and confirm their knowledge on the exam. In Spain, you also need an administrative permit in order to be able to walk along the man-made routes of mushroom reserves, where together with a guide or alone you can collect collect no more than 6 kilograms of chanterelles, black truffle, rurcla, and royal oyster mushrooms. In Scandinavia, Germany, and Iceland, as far as I know, people collect mushrooms only for entertainment. They do not eat forest gifts. In religious Islamic countries, mushrooms are prohibited by the Quran, and Israelis and people who profess Judaism can only eat chanterelles, since they are the only ones that practically do not get worms. French cuisine does not offer honey mushrooms for cooking, as they are considered poisonous. Porcini mushrooms are banned in Switzerland, and milk mushrooms in Italy. The peoples of the Caucasus look suspiciously at the Boleticeae mushrooms, and the inhabitants of the far north do not use mushrooms due to the fact that their body lacks an enzyme that plays a major role in the digestibility of this product. But I gotta tell you, if the mushrooms are safe and you can eat them, meat pipes with mushrooms and mushroom pipes by themselves, and mushrooms in meat dishes, very delicious. So that's what I wanted to let you know today, and I'll bring you more stories about the cuisine of the Russian people and East European people that live in the territories around Russia and countries around Russia. And if you like my research, please kindly support me through the links you'll find in the description to this video. Please like my videos and tell others. Thank you.